DIY. So I glued these Velcro, it's the plastic side, as flat as possible. So I had to like glued the middle and then the top, turn the bike upside down, and glued. I just wanted the place where the Velcro goes to be more of a flat surface so that more of the Velcro sticks instead of curling it onto the handlebar. So I filled in with the glue, and I guess these are the lights, and I still have to work on these a little bit, maybe clean it up, but and then even aiming and positioning the beam. Hopefully it's I glue on the Velcro, so that's not what that's not how it should be, but that's just what I ended up with. And the same thing, put Velcro on the back of this, and this goes on the other side, and making sure pretty much the button or the switch. And I did get glue on the lens watch holding these onto the light, or onto the Velcro. I guess the glove and the finger, so I need to find a way to clean that off. And the same thing with this, the glue does get pretty messy and things. At first but I put a little bit of tape around the flashlight, and at first I thought I'd stick, so I was making a few DIY things at an angle and then spread it, but the glue. So now I'm kind of, so I'm filming without the flash. I'm gonna actually test these flashlights out also. I glued the lens. This one, the full bottom of the lens is covered in glue, and this one has a little bit of a bubble effect from only putting. But actually recommend covering the bottom of these. Well, I'm gonna start trying to cover the whole bottom with glue, a clear glue, and it actually seems a lot better. So I'm going to test these out. This larger one is actually a blue UV light. So I'm not even sure if I recorded, but I'm kind of at this flashlight. It's pretty much a 3 AAA, just a mini flashlight. They will say with the lens on, glued on. It's not that bad. I like it. If I'm planning to make 2 more of these for a bicycle, just to have a matching 3 pairs. But each LED is, you can kind of see it's like, with the lens on, it's like a more of a, like I mentioned, like a hologram or something. If I kind of look, and what I so it's really hard to like not enjoy a really bright flashlight. And then there's just in case I didn't get too much, but there's a blue UV light. This one is actually like a large, I actually glued the lens like at the bottom of the lens, or the back side of the lens. I put the glue on that, and then I put it into the light and stuff. So, but I didn't clean it yet with do these other 2 yet, just because I want to test this out. But I could probably put lenses on there. Then I've got tube. So this is a blue UV light. I think there's blue LEDs, but before I take it out of the package, I've had this for at least a few months. I got it last year in 2024 over the summer. Carrying, identify counterfeit currency, reveal scorpions, lice, bed bugs, and other. So I'm going to actually put these larger 28 millimeter lenses. I actually got these in a few hours ago. I thought these were going to come in like a week or two, but they just showed up. Um, so yeah, really almost like brand new. So definitely going to put a lens on this. So this larger lens doesn't fit, so I'm gonna go to get another lens. So these are kind of the lenses side by side. The left is 28 millimeter, and that's 23 millimeter. So that's the 23 millimeter lens in there. So I'm gonna have to basically clean it up with rubbing alcohol and then mix up some glue and put this in. How I'm going to apply the glue on the whole back, and probably just drop it in. Too messy and stuff. I might even use and I'm hoping that avoids a lot of the mess. So I got everything kind of in front of me. There's rubbing alcohol to clean it up first. Some lotion just in case I need to clean up this and that. The mixing stuff and the glue. All right, I put the glue all on the bottom of the surface. Here's a popsicle stick and things. I didn't even tape up anything because I did, there's all these. So this is, and the glue is supposed to kind of also seal up the side, but I'm gonna hold down the middle. I can always clean whatever's on the outside, but keeping things clean on the inside. So there's actually a really good, like the whole surface underneath in there is connecting to the front of the lens and out everything, but I'm just gonna so the glue is kind of getting everywhere that I kind of didn't expect outside of the lens, but it's gonna try to keep everything. And this is pretty much an ultraviolet light. I might have glue 4 blues into exploring. This one is going to be for more of the shop. I'm going to keep the other, and then I got this blue light. So I didn't really test it close range as much as I wanted to, but so these are going to be mainly for exploring. The reason why I do want a helmet cam, but mainly at first I just want a flashlight for the hand, just because I could control where the beam is, turn it off and on. It's not going to be too complicated with these flashlights. So I might even have like a spare headlamp and things, but I'll work on that eventually. But I definitely want these, so I'm gonna glue. One was initially for, I might have another different helmet for riding, but for now, since I'm just starting a lot of these flashlights and lenses, they're just going to be this is just for the shop for now, but eventually, if these flashlights last and things, I might be able to lens them. I might just lens them just for riding, and then so I'm probably going to lens like 6 altogether, so it's going to be a lot of lenses. And if so I just need to unpackage all these flashlights. I have 4 lenses. So basically spray the mask with rubbing alcohol and then just start cleaning. So that's most of the tape, so I can put the tape away. Then now I just need to clean off the lenses and have those sitting over there, and then start mixing up glue. So I've got pretty much 4. Does it fit? It kind of does. So there's the lens right there, and it's got the plastic piece still covering it and stuff. So I can actually glue and add a lens to these, just to keep it, or just to give it some, especially this yellow one, just because it doesn't have a really good zoom in or out, but this is already kind of curved, I think, in a way, or if it's even, it's not really that flat, but that might be interesting. I've got a few exactly. I'm going to test these, as soon as I can, and if I like, so I'm going to put in the camera and stuff, and if I like how things are, I guess I'm going to test it for a couple. Go on YouTube, welcome to Upside DIY. So I'm starting to kind of have test these GoPros basically, and um. I recorded a short video. Here's the helmet on the GoPro. It's a really pretty good camera. If I'm gonna have a dedicate, it kind of works with my Windows 8 laptop, so I'm probably going to dedicate my GoPros specifically for those two, or for that laptop, and edit. Or I'm not sure if I could even edit on that laptop. And right here, I put the lens on. So it's really a blurry image. I've got to practically carry a lens just to, or it, I'm probably going to have to make the lens like further away from the initial or from the lens to get it to work, but it does zoom in. So I'm going to keep trying to work with it a little bit. At least I know it zooms in. But this is a 28 millimeter lens. And then back to the, and then I glued two, so right here is, I'm focusing on the window, which is pretty much over, pick up really close to it, so that should be fine, just in case. But for a nighttime camera, that's more outdoor, so I got a pretty good video of it. And then I guess this part is when I take the lens off, kind of see the image on there and stuff. Maybe if I, figured out a few programs, or even, yeah, some like editing programs, this could be really useful, or just have a fun time. Um, so I could pause the video. I'm thinking, so it's like, it's got a time down here, and then time on top for the maximum, which is pretty good. So right here it says 2:30, and it starts back 2:33. So it's pretty good interface, I'll say. Um, then to go back, so it's really blurry still. So let's try to go backwards. So the only problem is with these GoPros, I've got to scroll through the menu and pack like the top of the backpack. So this bag is pretty much how it is for exploring. I need to just fix up some of the thread, but the helmet, if I ever needed to put it away, I could put it on top of that bag and things like that. I could really weatherproof this. It's just it's Upside DIY is actually just trimming off, but I think, well, I'm not gonna say it's not complete, like totally finished, but I don't think I could. Well, I don't think I'll have to add any more Velcro. I would say I could even like somehow on too much. It just depends, but this is on the right side, and well, hope and just kind of put them there just to save it. Maybe I could use it, and then just positioning these lights, as I mentioned, on the bike handlebars. This is going to be on the right side. Camera out of the case. Life. I'm thinking I should use it kind of basic. So